Hi, it's Caitlin and I am here with another Polish and Beauty Expo video for you. I think everything you're about to see will be eventually available in the Rogue Lacquer shop. For sure, the Slushies part 2 will definitely be online. I just don't know when. And then the quad for Polish and Beauty Expo, it might be like if it sells out at the event, it doesn't go online, but fingers crossed everyone will get a chance to grab those. But yeah, I guess Polish and Beauty Expo, this is probably my last video before that event. So if you're going, have fun. And I guess that's everything you need to know. I feel like I should be telling you more about these polishes. They're Rogue Lacquer polishes. I don't know if I said that, but these are from Rogue Lacquer and they're gorgeous. So let's look at them. I will begin with the Slushies Part 2 collection. So these ones are going to be $11 each, and they will be debuting at Polish and Beauty Expo, but will be on the website at a later time. This first polish is called Tidal Twist, and it is a marine blue Crelly base with aqua green glass flakes. This nail polish makes me want to just dive right in. It has the most beautiful depth. I love the base color in contrast with the flakes. They really do stand out, and the base has the perfect Crelly consistency so that you can really see that ponding effect of the flakes being built up with each coat. I will recommend 3 coats because I do think you get the best coverage in 3. And I decided to show my index matte and my middle finger glossy for this video. Kiwi Cooler is described as a limey kiwi green Crelly with orange gold glass flakes. This one is very sheer and it does build up well, but it is definitely going to give a little bit of visible nail line even at 3 coats. If you mattify it, I think it maybe obscures the nail line a little bit more. I don't know, you can be the judge of that, but this one is gorgeous. If you like greens, this one is so fun. It's so bright. It's kind of like, I don't know, like it's not a neon, but it's super, super bright. So very fun. The glass flakes are a very pretty addition to the polish. And even though it is pretty sheer, and I do have short nails, I do think it does give very good coverage in 3 coats. But of course I can't speak if you've got more free edge than I do, but this is what it looks like on me. And this really pretty color is called Slushylicious. I did kind of gasp when I opened my package and I saw this one because it's so stunning. It's a bright bubblegum pink Crelly with green glass flakes. So this one has a really beautiful contrast between the pink and the green. Again, similar formula to the other polishes, sheer but definitely buildable. And these do glide on the nail with really no effort at all. The formula is phenomenal. Rachel's a pro. She's like the queen of Crellys and glass flakes. She's just been doing it forever, and it really shows with her expertise in this collection. And I do kind of like showing it off matte and glossy because I do think flakes like this really lend themselves well to a matte top coat. But at the end of the day, I'm firmly team glossy. Now we're taking a look at Paradise Punch, and this one is an aqua turquoise crelly with blue glass flakes. So this one's really interesting because the base color and the flakes are pretty close, so you just get this really incredible glowy depth. It's not really contrast per se, but it's just really pretty, really interesting. Again, kind of want to dive right in, take a swim, and or drink this polish because it kind of looks like blue Kool-Aid or Gatorade. I don't know. It just looks yummy and swimmable at the same time. And again, 3 coats for this one. You might see a little bit of your nail line, but I think it's just such a beautiful, squishy formulation. And lastly, before we get into the PBE polishes, I've got Berry Breeze, which is a grape purple crelly with pink and gold glass flakes. So this one is amazing. It again has fantastic color contrast. I love the purple and the color of the flakes in here. This one's just very fun, very juicy again, very squishy, phenomenal, and another 3-coater for me. And on that 3rd coat, you're really gonna get the depth, and it does really have like a berry quality to it. It's just really pretty. Now we're going to take a look at these Chicago-inspired limited editions. It's a quad available at Polish and Beauty Expo. I don't actually know if these will be available online. I'm assuming anything left over will be, but I think it's more of like they might sell out at the show. So here we have Slice Baby, which is a grayish crelly with magenta, orange, gold, green color shifting flakes, and red, green, gold chrome flakes, and this is inspired by Chicago classic deep dish pizza. It's a really fun inspiration for the polish. I definitely see the inspo, and again, fantastic formula. This one's very buildable. It builds up nicely in 3 coats, and I will of course recommend top coat for this one because the flakes do have a bit of texture. It won't be difficult to remove, but you'll definitely want top coat to smooth everything out. I just felt this quad lent itself better to a glossy top coat, so we're back to glossy only. Chicago Glow, it's a very clever name, and it is a rich blurple crelly with a strong blurple shimmer, and it's glowy just like the lights of Chicago. I'm never gonna get bored of these kinds of polishes. They are so stunning, very glowy. It sort of glows from within. This one has a lovely formula. I found it to be opaque in just 2 coats. It was actually a very solid two-coater in my opinion. So I don't think anyone will need more than 2. And this one, again, dries down a tiny bit dull, so definitely use top coat, which is what you're seeing here. And can't wait for you to see this one, particularly out of direct lighting. It really does glow just beautifully. Now we're going to look at Bean Me Up, which is one of my favorites. This one is a blue, green, aqua color shifting flake balm packed with micro hollow flakes. This is of course inspired by the famous bean. I did get to go to Chicago, not for Polish and Beauty Expo, but many years ago, probably like a decade ago now, but it was a really amazing city. Absolutely loved visiting it. And this is just a really fun polish. Of course, you could definitely wear this as a topper, but it builds up really nicely in 3 coats. And I love all of those incredible color shifting flakes in there. It's very futuristic, very sci-fi. And this one does have a bit of texture from the flakes, but it did smooth out completely with 1 layer of top coat. And the hollow in there adds a very pretty twinkle in addition to all of the color shifts from those flakes. And lastly, I really love this one. It's Lincoln Park Lush, which is a pink, gold, green color shifting flake with metallic turquoise flake balm. And this one is just a really pretty color. It's very unique. It kind of sits somewhere between a green and a blue, but more green. It just has blue in it. So it's really unique and interesting. I don't think I have anything quite this color in my collection. And I love the inclusion of the pink in there. It's just a really nice contrast. And I love the inspiration, which is the luscious greenery and gardens in Lincoln Park. I will recommend 3 coats for this. You might be able to get away with 2, but I just found I needed a 3rd to kind of cover a few spots that I missed with the 2nd coat. So here it is with top coat. It will have some texture because of the flakes, so definitely use a generous layer of top coat. So I love the Slushies collection. I loved part 1 from last year, which I will try to remember to link in the cards. But if anyone played Neopets, there was like a smoothie or slushie shop where you could buy food for your Neopet, and these polishes remind me of those creations. And I remember always buying the rainbow slushie or smoothie to feed my pet for a really ridiculous amount of Neo points, but it was worth it because it was cute. But these are so cute. Obviously love that there's 5. Definitely would look amazing as a Skittle. And yeah, so if I have to pick a favorite, I will say Tidal Twist, just because I love the contrast of the blue base and the flakes. It just works super well, and yeah, it's really, really, really beautiful, very summery and oceanic. And from the Chicago quad, everything is so gorgeous. I love Beam Me Up. Obviously, I love an ethereal polish with flakes and hollow, so that one is beautiful to me. But I also really like Lincoln Park Lush because it's really unique. I don't have that color in my collection at all, so it's kind of one of those things you need to see to appreciate. Hopefully I captured it, but it is absolutely gorgeous and I definitely recommend it. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if you loved Slushies Part 1, if you're excited about Part 2, and of course, if you're going to Polish and Beauty Expo, have fun. Say hello to Rachel for me, and I guess that's it for this video. I hope you have a wonderful day, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye!